Shalom, all praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai. And I'd just like to get into a quick observation that I made. And this is another one that goes out to my man Yahi at Children of Israel out here. This is an Under Armour ad that's been up on the byways of Baltimore for a little while now. And it's an Under Armour advertisement. And I gotta say, you know, Under Armour gets all this praise, and Under Armour, oh, what a great company. All they did was figure out how to do the same thing Nike, Adidas, and Puma, and all of the big name brands do. They go and source themselves some cheap labor and some cheap materials in some Polynesian country somewhere where they can enslave people and give them minimum pay in a harsh environment. It's horrible. It's slavery, industrial slavery. So next time you buy yourself a pair of Under Armour shoes, just know, hey, it ain't nothing new under the sun. You're wearing goods made by slaves. And at the same time, you know what I mean, we gotta get some shoes, right? There's no Israelite shoe factory that we can go support our own people at, so that is what it is. But I want to take a look at the color. And I edited this a little bit and did a mirroring of it. But if you look in here, this Baltimore City right here at the bottom. And then incoming. Tell me that shoe's not incoming into Baltimore. And up towards the toe, it's black. And then it fades to yellow. And then fades up back into orange. And then you got a big red X on the bottom. Like the X chromosome coming in to just lay waste, okay? Elements burning up with fervent heat. So the colors are nuclear, okay? And the city is there. And now we've got infinite. What's another symbol for infinite? The sideways 8 also can be a 69. It's a portal. Hover, infinite lifts you up, okay? When you talking about you listen to some old hip hop, some old rap, they're talking about they're going to pull out the 4/5 and lift you up. That means they're going to toast you and roast you. Okay? So let this be a warning, whether they did this on purpose or whether it's just the spirit of how they operate. This is what's going on here. Hover infinite lifts you up. And you got the nuclear colors inbounds right to the city, man. They're all about sacrifice, man. They will sacrifice babies. Who say they won't sacrifice your whole city? Or their whole city? Because this ain't our city. This is their city that we are captives in. All right? And with that, I want to go to Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. I'm going to start at 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder, for the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Is it not yet a very little while, and Lebanon shall be turned into a fruitful field, and the fruitful field shall be esteemed as a forest? And in that day shall the deaf hear the words of the book, and the eyes of the blind shall see out of obscurity and out of darkness. The meek also shall increase their joy in the Lord, and the poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Israel. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. That make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale. But when he seeth his children, the work of mine hands, in the midst of him, they shall sanctify my name, and sanctify the Holy One of Jacob, and shall fear the God of Israel. They also that erred in spirit shall come to understanding, and they that murmured shall learn doctrine. All right? Big shout outs to all of the brothers out there preaching the truth, the 144% truth, and fulfilling this prophecy. All right, let's go back to the picture. All right? Under Armour, hover, infinite, lifts you up. Come get lifted. Okay? Look up. He cometh on the clouds, y'all. Peace and blessings. Shalom. All praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai.